Hello, my name is Michelle from the Afropolitan, and today I'm interviewing Sheila of Ilala Designs. First, Sheila, I'd like to know some background information about your clothing line.
Okay. Ilala Designs started in 2008, February 2008. It started out of a need for fresher African designs. I used to be on the board of my university's African Students Association, and we had an annual African night, and they wanted to do something new. So I have some background in making clothes and stuff. So I thought, okay, you know what, I should probably try to do this, because I've been trying to do something but never really had the courage to. So I decided to give myself that opportunity, that job, that responsibility, and that's how it started. I made my first collection for the show, and people loved it, and after that I just decided I was going to keep pursuing this.
Okay. How would you say that Africa influences your designs?
Africa influences my design in a lot of ways. Africa influences my design spiritually. That's where I get my drive from. Even being here for a couple of years now, I always kind of go back. Whenever I feel the need to be inspired, I always think about people back home, people who are underprivileged, who could be doing great things but never had a chance to. So the spirit behind that is what drives me, what drives my line. I'm very inspired by Africa, the landscapes, just the beauty of Africa. It's so colorful, so vibrant, and once again, going back to the spirit of the people. Even those who don't have a lot, they're still happy, the whole happiness, the whole joy. I try to express that through my clothing.
Could you tell me a little bit more about your foundation?
The name of my foundation is Looks for Books Foundation, and it's just my little way of trying to help my continent out through what I know best, which is fashion. And I basically take any opportunity I get through fashion to let people know basically how fortunate they are by, I guess, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but I guess educating people about what's going on other parts of the world. What I do is I collect school supplies, books. My first project was school supply drive, where I collected I collected enough school supplies for 2 different schools in Ghana, and I'm still serving the same school I served last 2 years. I went there, met the kids, gave them school supplies, got to actually talk to them, find out what they needed, and then I decided to start part 2 of the same project, where I'm collecting books to put in a library, which I have to build. We have to build a library. So right now it's all about the fundraising and the donations people bring in and the books as well. So yeah.
Okay. That's all right. The next question. What would be your definition of Afropolitan?
The definition of Afropolitan is a collective amount, the collection of Africans throughout the diaspora that are doing something, I guess, to benefit the continent as a whole. Doing something good to benefit the continent as a whole.
That's a very good answer. What advice would you give young Africans and non-Africans alike who are trying to become designers, especially designers with African influence and inspiration?
My first advice would be, have a purpose for what you're doing. If you're doing this for fame or for money, then you probably want to stop right now, because eventually you're going to get tired of, because it's a lot of work. And I would say for those who really know this is what they want to do, never give up. Just keep pushing through. There's going to be a lot of barriers, people that might be snotty, to you, mean to you. And don't try to fit into the whole stereotypical idea of a designer. It's really not about, the extremely high-priced clothing and, the fame. It's about serving somebody and making someone feel good about themselves. So just first know your purpose and just keep pushing through, and I'm sure you get to where you need to be.
Well, thank you so much, Sheila.
Not a problem.
Once again, this is Sheila of Ilala Designs, and if anybody wanted to know more about your foundation or more about how to access you or your designs, where can they reach you?
They can go to my website, Ilala Design. That's ILLALA Designs.com, and I have a page for my foundation, so you can find out more about it. And you can always contact me through my website and ask me basically any question about the foundation or my clothing line.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.